Well, I did it. I broke down and I pulled the trigger on the new Sigma 24-70 F2.8. And I wanted to just do a quick video for you guys before my in-depth review comes out, because that does take some time. This is just a first impressions video. I didn't want to rush something out unfinished, so I hope you can appreciate that. But I wanted to give you guys just my first look at this lens and my general thoughts on it so far, as well as a few comparisons between this guy and of course my go-to 28-75 Tamron, and show you some differences and some comparisons when it comes to image quality that might surprise you a little bit. So let's dive in. So here it is, the Sigma 24-70 F2.8, and well, this thing does live up to its name as an art lens. It is absolutely beautiful, it's pristine, it's perfect, and Sigma has literally spared no expense all the way down to the lens hood, which is got this beautiful grip on it, and even its own little button that you use to remove it. It just looks and feels just fantastic. It does have a little bit of heft to it, a little bit of weight, and compared to the Tamron 28-75, there is quite a bit of difference when it comes to size and weight, but it's not astronomical, and it's, I don't think, really a deal breaker. It's definitely wider, it's definitely longer, it definitely weighs more, and it's really not that much of a difference for me at this point. I haven't really noticed just carrying it around, and that's one of the things that I do love about the Tamron, is just its size and its weight, just its convenience. It's always just there, and that was one of the pluses. So I think they've kind of kept this thing reasonable for what it is, and like I said, just the overall build is just absolutely beautiful. It just feels and looks like a top-tier lens. So let's quickly dive in, and I'll show you a few tests that I did between these two lenses just when it comes to image quality, and yeah, it's a little bit surprising. Let's have a look. So of course, one of the first things that I did with this lens was compare it to my Tamron and to see how this thing stacks up. So here we've got the Sigma on the left and our Tamron on the right, and if we look right into the middle, it's a bit surprising wide open. The Tamron is definitely noticeably sharper. As well, the Sigma really seems to suffer from some color fringing. It's just really not that impressive in the center. And getting up into the corners, it's really the same story. The Sigma is definitely outperformed by the Tamron. I find that the Tamron compared to the Sigma is definitely cooler, where the Sigma does produce, as you can see here, just a little bit warmer of an image. Let's check out another example here, as well as compare the bokeh. Having another look in the center, the clear winner once again is the Tamron, and you can definitely notice the chromatic aberration here in the Sigma lens. It struggles here wide open, even in the center, where the Tamron performs great. Now when it comes to bokeh, for me, the winner is going to be the Sigma. It's just more consistent and blends just a little bit nicer. But to be fair, it does have 11 aperture blades to the Tamron's 9. But what do you think? Here's an example of the focal range and a couple examples that you can expect. Here it is at 24mm, and again at 70. And if you're using it on a crop body or in crop mode on your full frame camera, your 24mm is going to be a 36mm equivalent, and your 70mm is going to be 105 and look something like this. So my first look and impressions of this lens are good. It's very well built, fantastic warranty, the great Sigma reputation, but if you're a subscriber, you know that I'm always searching for the best performance and of course the best value in a lens. So I still have a lot of digging, a lot of tests to do on this thing, of course, so do keep an eye out, like I said, for my full in-depth review of this lens, as well as a full in-depth comparison between this guy and the Tamron 28-75. And guys, if you want to pick this lens up, I'll leave an affiliate link so you can grab it. It is right now back ordered, and I think it will be for the foreseeable future. And if you like this video, guys, if you enjoyed it and you want to see more just like it, including my full in-depth review, consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and drop your questions and comments down below. Like always, make mistakes, be yourself, and get out there and take some more pictures. See you in the next one.